morning, Lost People. It's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. It is early Saturday morning. I'm here with John. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
John's not digging it this morning. Alright, so we're in the truck right now. We're going to head up to the ranch and go get some materials, so stick around. Thanks. Right, so we're here at the ranch. I got this opened up. I'm kind of looking out here to see what we got for materials out here. I'm a little embarrassed at the way I left it. It's kind of trashed, but you know, it is what it is. So we've got the trailer. I picked up the trailer and I got some stuff loaded up here. We're just kind of spacing stuff out so we can figure out how to get it in here. I got one of the IBC totes in the truck already. The other one is over here. It's draining. It was full of water, so once that gets all the way drained, then we'll go grab it and stick it in there. So I'm thinking I want these panels right here. I'm hoping I can use them on the front porch. They might be too tall, but I'll figure something out to do with them either way. And then I've got some other additional windows here. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring all of that. I definitely want to grab the bottle bricks because we're going to need those. I got some posts, T-posts back here I can use. Got some glass. I'm definitely going to come back and get the rest of this glass and some of this other stuff. I got some stucco mix and some concrete in here that will be very useful. But I don't know how much we're going to get in this load. So yeah, I'm going to grab whatever I can and get it into the truck and the trailer, and then we'll head back to the homestead. So all right, this is where we're at. I'll take you on a tour of the house. I'll show you what the house looks like. The earth bag structure that we were working on, it's been sitting for a long time, and we did not cover the sandbags, so they've been exposed to the UV for a while. Also, we have cattle out here that just roam, and we don't have the property fully fenced, so they're able to just come on here, and they've rubbed themselves up against some of it and taken some of it out, probably hooked it with their horns or whatever. Some of the corners are broken off, and there's parts that are starting to collapse out, and I mean, it was an experiment anyways, so it's not really a big deal. We did learn a lot about building with sandbags. The structure itself is actually kind of dangerous right now, so I'm not trying to go get in it. I mean, we've got this all fenced off. Well, I mean, the front of it's fenced off, and people shouldn't be out here messing around, so it's really not that big a deal. And I don't think that the roof is going to be a problem because the whole middle structure is holding it up, and it should be fine. But the walls are a little dangerous. So I'll show you that in a little bit. So we're gonna get this going here. I'm gonna get this stuff piled in here and ready to go, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll get us back to the homestead. So stick around. Thanks. All right, so I'm over here at the earth bag house, and you can see here it's kind of dilapidated. The corner's coming apart right here. You can see where it's come out and fallen down. It's not looking very good. These top pieces are coming out a bit. Seems to be leaning forward. This whole part's leaning forward here. You can see the corner came out right here. This looks like the cows were coming at it with their horns, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you can see it's pretty destroyed here. This back wall looks real bad. See, that's coming out. That's no good. That's kind of dangerous like that. But there shouldn't be anyone on the property, so I'm not really too worried about it. But you can see where they're bulging out. The walls are bulging out. I think maybe yeah, probably not the best method of construction for a tall walls like that. I mean, it was a fun experiment. You know, we got quite a bit done on this thing. Spent almost a year doing it. You know, I mean, this is all nice in here still. This is looking good. I don't know that I'd want to stay in here. It's kind of rickety, but yeah, that shower is going to stay. Even when any of this stuff falls or is done, I mean, that shower is going to be there forever. So I don't know, maybe we'll tear this all out of here and just put a small stand-up shower out here for when we come out to camp. Just like a little area to clean up. I got a septic tank over here that we put in. We put in the whole septic out here. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe what we'll do is we'll just turn this into a camping space, because we can take that septic and turn it into a dump for an RV. And then I can take this container here, this container, and put solar panels on the top of it, and put a solar wall on the inside with a battery backup, and then just put plugs out the side of it, and then we can pull the RV right in here and just park it right there next to it, plug into the wall, and then have a dump right there. So I mean, I don't know, I mean, we can just run the hose right to it and then just not even have to worry about it and just come out here and camp. So I'm thinking that's what we might do in the future. Right now I'm kind of working on the homestead, trying to get that in order and get everything situated there. So once we get that done, maybe we'll come back out here and do something like that. So we'll see what happens, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. So anyways, so we're loaded up here. You can see I got all the glass panels and both IBC totes. Whatever glass and stuff we could get in here is in here. So this is looking pretty good. I'm a little nervous about that. That ain't going nowhere. That's in there. So all right, anyways, so I'm gonna get going. I'll check this when I get into town and make sure it's all still nice and tight, not going anywhere. And then we'll check it every time we stop. So and just keep an eye on it. It should be fine. So whew, man, winded. All right, we're gonna get going. So I'm gonna get this back into town, and then we'll probably unload this, and then after church tomorrow we'll probably start doing some other work around the homestead. So stick around. Thanks. All right, we are at the owl box, and it looks like we've got an owl living in the box. That is awesome. I'm gonna try to walk around and see if I can get a good view. I don't want to scare it or have it leave. Oh, I can't. Where's the, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep focus and walk at the same time here. Let me get over here. Out in front. Oh, there he is. Oh, where's the, there. There he is, right there. That is awesome. Is he just watching you, John? Nice. He might be sleeping. Oh no, he's watching us. His eyes are open. That is awesome. Nice.
Finally got one.
Yep, finally got an owl in there. That is awesome. All right, hang on. That is awesome. We are very close right now to this guy. We're gonna get out of here so as not to disturb it. John, let's go. That is awesome. There's an owl in the owl box. That's great. I'm super happy about that. All right. So we just thought we'd stop and check it just because it's been out here for a while. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna get going now, for real this time. Stick around. Thanks. right, so it is the next day, and it's actually kind of afternoon the next day. We unloaded all of this stuff and took the trailer back, and I got a few other things situated here. I'll run you through it in a minute. So here, this is all of the glass that we had right here. So this is all the glass. You can see these are the panels right here, really nice, and they're the shaded ones. I like that. And then the IBC totes here and over here. And I have them set back away from the building so that we can do the hyper adobe around them. But so these panels here, I measured them, and they're too tall to go on the front porch the way I was hoping they would go. They're too tall, and for whatever reason I was thinking that see the wood around the edge. I thought we had like a, I don't know, like a 12-inch chunk at the bottom that we could like cut off and then shrink it if we needed to, but it's right to the glass all the way around. So we're not going to be able to make them any smaller, and they're too big to go on the porch. So what I'm thinking is I can fit them up here, up on the roof of this thing, up here on the top. So I'm thinking I'm going to run them across the top of here, and I'm going to have to cut some channels in the wood to let the water drain, and I got some asphalt tape to make it work like a gutter, so it'll work out nice. And then I'm gonna flash it so that it all drains to one spot, and then bring that into the inside beds. So that's my thought. I'll have to work out all the details. It's just right now it's an idea, but I'll go through it and I'll show you when we get to it. So the rest of the stuff we unloaded. Some of it's in the barn here. Here's the stuccos right here stacked up, and there's the generator and some other stuff just kind of stacked in here, and the rest of that hyper adobe. So we've got tons of hyper adobe to work with, so that's going to be nice when we get to it. We'll probably start working on that next week. I'd planned to do it this week, but we ran into a bunch of stuff and things just took longer, so it ended up stretching out. It'll probably be next week. So this right here, this is Hope's new favorite toy, and she had way too much fun playing with it.
See, a bit of a kickback.
See the grass right there?
But
yeah, way too much fun. So here, let me show you. See here, look. See the grass on the ground right there, all chopped up. And over here, yeah, we had some overgrown areas, so not anymore. We need to get in here with the rake and clean that up, but we'll just feed that to the chickens. They love the weeds, so that's all good. But anyways, so we've cleaned up this spot here out front here. So you can see I got the fence out here, and we got a pot with some mulberries in it, and I got rid of this tree that was right here. It was all the way dead, so we just pulled it right out. I just cut it off down to a stump, you can see right there, and we pulled everything else out and got it cleaned up. So we're gonna put these in here and then cage them. So I'm gonna make a full cage all the way around, because I don't trust those little rodents out there. There any out there? You can't see them, but they're out there. I know they're out there. But anyways, so, and then this citrus seems to be doing pretty good, so we're gonna leave it. I did take off half of a tree over here. We had one, it was like half of it was dead and the other half was coming back. So this is the half that's good, and it seems to be doing pretty good right here, but you can see where I took that right there, the stump. Yeah, I had to cut that off because that whole thing was just dead. So, but the rest of it seems to be doing pretty good, so I'm gonna leave it there and see what it does. Hopefully it'll bring us some fruit. But anyway, so we're gonna put these mulberry in here and then fence it. We got this all cleaned out right here. That's real nice. And then we got some other trees she picked up today at the Tractor Supply. Picked up a couple more avocados and some apricot and nectarine trees. So we're gonna put these two avocado right here. Here, let me show you. It's right here. So you can see right here 2 avocados, and then a nectarine and an apricot right there. And here, yeah, white nectarine. So we're gonna put those in the ground over here. We're gonna put the avocados next to the other ones, just move them out a bit and put them in the ground. And then we're gonna space the other 2 out here in the front. So that'll be nice. I need to get to this over here. This is still a bit trashed. I need to clean this up a little bit, but we'll get to it. It's a little bit at a time, so we're working on it. So, all right, I'm gonna set up over here and then we'll put these trees in the ground, so stick around. Thanks. So we're finally finished out here, and we've got this cleaned up pretty much for the most part. Sorry, I'm moving a few things last minute. Yeah, we got it all cleaned up except for this, and this. Yeah, good one, Dave. All right, so for real. All right, so we got this all cleaned up real nice out here. So you can see we got the 4 avocados here, and they're set up nice like that right next to the grapevines right here. So, and we got some other grapes that are doing really good. We're going to put those in here in these 2 spots in the middle there, and then right here, because they're the same witch finger type right there. We actually pulled them off of that same plant, so that's good. And then we got over here the bananas. Bananas are doing good, starting to come back a little bit. These guys are doing real good. And then the fig, we got some more figs in the house that are propagating. We were waiting for roots. They got some leaves, but they don't have roots yet. So once they get roots on them, then we're going to bring them out and put them in the ground. So anyways, and then over here we got the mulberry. So we put a big cage around the whole thing and put these mulberry in here. So there's 3 of them right there. Hopefully those will take off and get real big. So, and you can see the stump where I cut off the orange tree that was out here. So, and then we have this orange tree's doing pretty good. And then here we put, I think that's the nectarine, and that is the apricot. Yes, that is correct. Yep. And then this is our other mulberry right here, and it's doing pretty good. So we're happy with that. So that's on this side, and this is all cleaned up real nice right now. So I'm gonna get over here and I'll show you what it looks like from over here. So hang on a second. Okay. All right, so here's a good, so you can see we cleaned all of this up, and here's a nice sweep across right there. And then over here to this side, sorry about the shadow. So, and she's watering right there. So, and then we got all of this stuff in here. This is the same, and then the pomegranates out front. And yeah, so please excuse the porch. We're kind of always in construction, so it's a little bit trashed in certain areas sometimes, but we're getting it there. working on it. So, and we're gonna finish up over in this area here. We got a bit still to clean up here, but I got the tripod out here. Sorry about that. Let me get that pulled up. Okay, anyways, so here we put a, I'm not sure what that is. It's like a buddleia something, some kind of a flowering bush. And then we have all of our citrus out here. We've been through the citrus before. And then this is a lilac. So, yeah, and I got that roll of fence still out here too. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Always cleaning stuff up, always moving stuff around. So, got a lot going on all the time. Anyways, so that's kind of pretty much where we're at right now for this week. I'm not sure what I got going on next week. I'm thinking probably we're going to be trenching and working on hyper adobe. So we'll see where we end up with that. I got all that hyper adobe out here. We're talking about getting a load of dirt. If we can get it brought in, we're going to bring in a load of dirt so that we have dirt for the beds and also for the hyper adobe. And if we get that in, then we'll have a lot of dirt for the hyper adobe. I got to work on the filling thing, the bucket for filling. I'll show you guys all of that when we get to it. So anyways, all right, so I think that's where we're at for today. Yeah, thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.